Hello. This is not what normally happens on Saturday nights with Skylanders. Usually you'll see I'm on this side and Oliver is here. But Oliver is under the weather tonight. So for super spectacular Skylanders Saturday stream, it's solo and not Han, just Jim solo. So welcome to super spectacular Saturday Skylanders stream tonight with Trap Team. We are starting tonight with the month of Trap Team, the 10th anniversary month for Trap Team. Trap Team is the fourth game in the series. Aiden's here. Hi, Aiden. Aiden, I don't know if you heard it, but Oliver is sick tonight, so he's not able to be on the stream, and suggested I go ahead, and when we get together next on October 26th, we'll have our Skylanders cake, our 10th anniversary Trap Team cake. So thank you for asking where Oliver is. But we are kicking off 10th anniversary Trap Team month. Trap Team, the fourth game in the Skylanders franchise, the sequel to SWAT Force. Trap Team was released in North America on October 5th, 2014. So 10th anniversary cake is coming up. I'm sure you did want Oliver to be here, Aiden. I have no doubt. The ability to carry on a conversation about horror movie franchises, that responsibility falls on my shoulders tonight. So I'll try and keep up. I don't laugh as much as Oliver does, though. With the unusual. We don't have cake. We're saving cake until the 26th when Oliver is here. We have discussed what the cake will look like, and it will be heavily influenced by Trap Team, and that's all I can say right now. Trap Team released in North America on October 5th, 2014. It introduced two new elements, light and dark. So after the game had been out for a little bit, Activision gave us a light Trap Master and a dark Trap Master. Not to be confused with some dark characters, or dark variants of characters that were released at launch. So there's a dark Wildfire, and then a Wildfire, and a dark Snapshot, and light, regular, and also a dark Food Fight. Yes, your brother's birthday. How was your brother's birthday? Hope you had a good time. So in addition to the new light and dark elements, Trap Team also brought sidekicks back into the game. So in the original Spyro's Adventure, there were minis, and in Spyro's Adventure they were not playable. They kind of followed around the other character on the portal. But in Trap Team, there we go with Thumpling. In Trap Team, they are playable, and there's also a part of the academy that they can get into that others can't. Okay, which is different from the dark element. Indeedy, you'll have to go back in the stream when it's posted to see the light and the dark Trap Masters. Okay, you weren't there. Oh, still at your dad's. Okay, well, I hope your brother had a wonderful birthday. Yes, we've done a 10th anniversary edition of Spyro's Adventure. We had cake for that, for the whole franchise. The other cool thing, so we've got two new elements, dark and light. We've got the sidekicks, and then we have the villains. And villains are trapped in these Traptanium traps. So trap masters not only can destroy Traptanium, but they also put the villains in traps when they're captured. Nightmare. Okay, I have a recollection, Ace, of an unboxing video that you made. But before we got the dark characters, your favorite, or the one you played with most often, I shouldn't assume it was your favorite, was Gear Shift, who was one of the characters that was not sturdily made. The gear wheel did come off, but Gear Shift was played with an awful lot. Let's see. Next anniversary will be Skylanders Swamp Forest. Yeah, and then the next 10th anniversary after Trap Team will be Superchargers. Gear Shift was my second favorite. Got it. Okay, so it was still in the top tier. There is somewhere hereabouts, I think, 2 unboxing videos of you with Trap Team characters, Ace. I think one of them might have been Head Rush. So let me quickly look around. Who do we have here? So Trap Team is one of the games where a lot of the characters become harder to find and a lot more expensive for people who are trying to complete their collection. So let's see. We've got Spotlight. There is Bat Spin is often difficult to find. There we go. Blackout is often difficult to find. The one that seems to be of the regular characters, the one that seems to be most difficult to find is Echo. Yes, I was talking about the 10th anniversary for Superchargers, Aiden. Now there are a lot of the sidekicks that are difficult to come by. There is a jetpack variant that's expensive, but the 2 that are most difficult are Breeze and Whisper Elf. Those are the 2 that seem to be the most expensive or most difficult to come by. And in terms of traps, the Light Rocket is one that's quite expensive. Let's see. Oh, wait. I picked this up recently. I think we got this in August. So a box for all the traps that's branded. So the Light Rocket is hard to come by. Some of the traps come loaded with villain variants, which is pretty cool. There were 2 Chaos traps, so there was Chaos, and then Ultimate Chaos, which is bigger and also has some nifty silver paint. Have you been saving that box for the stream? I think I might have shown the box before. Yeah, I think it might have just been a quick view. But here it is. It does not fit all of the traps that are available, but it is a nice way. Not gonna lie, I would not have bought it when Trap Team came out the first time, but now that I have a few traps, it's a great way to store them. Let's see. So a couple of questions. I bought a lot. Yes, I do like having as many Skylanders as I can find. I don't do a lot of the unusual variants or the chase variants, Aiden, but when they seem to be more common. For instance, Weeruptor, an excellent Weeruptor. That was something that I found and thought, oh, that's cool. Do you buy all the time? I would like to have all of the basic characters, and of all of the basic characters, there is one I'm missing from Imaginators. but I have all of the basic characters from the other 5 games. I have the commonly released variants. I don't have very many of the Chase variants, so the Toys R Us exclusives, the Walmart exclusives, GameStop or Electronic EB Games. It was in Canada for quite a while after it changed in the States. So yeah, I do like to have a collection. Yes, the cardboard insert thing, destroy the traps, indeedy, and it's in the living room, and I'm not going to get it. But the cool thing about, or another cool thing about this big box is that it has pretty much the same cardboard insert, but it's bigger, so they're not quite so crowded. Ah, yes, the elusive Chompy Mage base character. You are right. When I was looking to collect all the characters for Imaginators, I had no idea that would be the hardest one to find, and if I'd been thinking about it, I don't know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, it would have been much cheaper than it is today. But someday, I'm sure I'll run across Chompy Mage without having to take out a mortgage or I don't know, sell an organ or something like that. We'll find out. So I have the game queued up. Let's get over to that. Need to cool down my X. Yes. The cooling down the Xbox, I think, is a common experience. Oh, okay. Have you been playing all day today too, or just yesterday, Aiden? So we're going to go into story mode. Still playing. Oh, cool, cool. So another thing about the villains is that you can play as the villains in Trap Team. And who shall we start with? You know what? I'm going to start with Legendary Jawbreaker, because yes, why have one character when you can have one that's almost exactly the same? So let's start with Legendary. Someone is going to have a garage sale nearby and will be selling Chompy Mage for like $3, and you'll be out of town. You know, Ace, that is one of my fears. Is that's exactly, or it'll be, you know, right across the street, the garage sale. And that was how I found a lot of the ones I was missing, was at garage sales in 2020 and 2021. Do Chaos, okay. Chaos Trap. Let's go back and get the Chaos Trap. The other part of it, Ace, is someone is going to say, hey, I saw it at Value Village this morning and it was only $4.99. There we go. Chaos.
Here comes Chaos.
Chaos! It's my oh, yes, that is a good level. So when you're in a level, or when we're in a level, the villains have a countdown timer. So that you can use them for a limited time, and then they need to rest, which is a wonderful thing in Skylanders. Characters rest. Let me think. I think I want to put on a sidekick as well. So I'm going to put on Thumpling, because Thumpback is my favorite character. Oh, and it tells me there are too many, which is not a problem that we had with the minis in Spyro's Adventure, or that we could use in Giants as well. I think it would be terrifying if Chaos actually saw us. Didn't. I for one am glad that I'll never have to see Chaos. So let's switch back to Jawbreaker. Legendary Jawbreaker. not is a kind of recent one that I picked up, probably within the last 18 months, maybe 2 years. And so it's not leveled completely up. Most of the Trap Masters, the base Trap Masters, have leveled up to 20. Right, he can see through the TV. Yes. All right, so he's kind of slow moving. And it's funny because the dark variants of Wildfire or Snapshot are black, and the legendaries seem to be a very dark blue. So it's interesting that little effort was put into differentiating them. Were you scared when he said that? I was intrigued. I thought, oh my gosh, what's going on here? He can see through the TV? It was kind of funny. All right, so let's find a story level. All right, we're at 38, level 38. Let's take a peek. One more star to get to level 39. And there are 5 more chapter stars to get, and they are all toward the end. And they were all time challenges that we're missing. Wants to see Kaos solely to roll in. I don't think that's going to happen, Ace. But yeah, if Kaos lives rent free in your head, cool. So Golden Desert time challenge, Lair of the Golden Queen, same thing. And then the expansion packs, 3 of the 4 expansion packs. Yeah, 3 of the 4. So Midnight Museum, Sun Scraper Spire, and Nightmare Express. And if one had bought the game when it originally came out, you'd have to wait months to get to finding all of the villains, because there are villains in the expansion packs too. So you want Ultimate Weapon. All right. How do I feel about this? Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. The Ultimate Weapon. And of course, Flynn flies us up. There he goes, on about enchiladas again. Oh, yes, I do find the Willikin village kind of creepy. I don't know what you're talking about, Ace. It certainly, if it had been acquired close to launch day, it would have been a long time before we got through the game to find out, oh yeah, we don't have all the villains. All those, there's no game auto. Do you mean game sound? Yeah, sound. Okay. All right. Let's see what I can do about that. All right. What about now? We can hear My Brother Likes Golden Queen. Golden Queen is kind of cool. All right. Sound better now? It's funny. It's telling me that there's all sorts of game sound. It's a good question.
Attention, Portal
It's very
Master.
quiet. Okay.
Can you hear me? I assume the answer is yes, and you are too paralyzed by fear to even respond. Well, don't bother sending your miserable text
All
to
right.
try and
Let's see how that
stop me.
works.
I am growing even more powerful by the second, making your horrible, inevitable fate even
Wolfgang
more
or
horribly
Dreamcatcher, they are cool.
inevitable.
And Chef Pepperjack
Danger! At last! I mean, be careful, Skylanders!
and Pinata. I am a huge fan of Pinata.
Woo-hoo! Hey! Looks like your portal master didn't listen to me. So now
All right, does that sound better, Ace?
Minions! Attack!
Attack!
Prepare to fail, fools!
Wow. Good. Okay. There must be more. There we go. Nice. Leveled up. Ta-da! Defeating enough villains that I get the jump pad.
With us again. Am I right? Eh? Am I right? No.
I don't think you're right, Chaos. Ooh, the relay system.
You fool! Even if you could figure out how to solve my pulse puzzles, which you can't, defeat all my
Oh.
minions, which you won't, and find me, there's no way you'll be able to save
That
your
is funny.
poor poser master from his terrible fate!
His nose was getting spicy.
My power is growing, Portal Master! Soon I will utterly squash your pitiful sky loser! And then I'm coming after you!
Coming after
You
you!
really need to take your finger off the button when you're done taunting. It's a push to taunt button, you know?
Quiet, fool!
Excellent. We all need technical support, like Glumshanks. All right. So, what do I do here? Do-do-do. Ooh, okay. I thought I needed to do something more there, but apparently I don't. Oh, I do. That red arrow. All right, so I need to make the light go to the red arrow. Ooh, I wonder if this lever with an RT could be helpful. Okay, light goes up, light goes over, light comes down, light goes to the right, and the door is opened. A Plant vs. Zombies.
What the? How did you? I mean, stop that! Stop that!
Thing is, Chaos heals himself in the boss fight.
Are stronger in this level.
Yes. Ooh. Another. Oh, grenades. Oh, I Still have some more villains here. Oh, more grenades. Nice, let's go back and get those power pills. Why do people not like that? I think it's unexpected that that he becomes strong again. Time-honored tradition of breaking things in a video game. Is there anything else I need to do? Could make sense, yeah. Do 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 do. All right. Weird Ferris wheel with only three seats. A lock puzzle. How much fun is this lock puzzle going to be at a high chapter like this? I kind of wonder what a Skylanders remake or rest. Yeah, I wonder too. It would probably be cool to have Skylanders characters in Fortnite. Like they would do the yes. Back the portal, and we just like could be they could do it like well, what would be cool, I think, Ace, is if they did it like the gold edition of Disney Infinity on Steam, where you're not paying for the characters, but that doesn't really make them a lot of money. But something, having characters in Fortnite could be cool. And I mean, this really does, this franchise really does make the case for the microtransactions or the pay-to-play in any game. It told Activision people will pay an enormous amount for characters and expansion packs, and so everyone has an expansion pack of their game. What if Chef Pepperjack? I would eat whatever Chef Pepperjack makes. Totally eat that. I would probably have to do the dishes though. And me baking. I don't think I was that hard to sell on buying more characters. It was probably, hey, do we have to buy them all now? Alright, so I want to get... Alright. So I get what I want. Close. Ta-da! And recall many of those shopping trips were to, you know, a couple of stores at once, along with lunch. So I would think, you know, excellent outing. Ooh. I have a fond memory of seeing the ads for Giants, and you and Daniel getting really excited and saying, "Oh, we have to get this," and me not knowing what it was. I mean, that was the commercials for Giants were amazing. So I didn't take much convincing to say, "Hey, let's get this." Ooh, RT, what am I doing here? Yes. Right, it's I equate the two, Skylanders and Target, the dynamic duo, if you will. Another door. Hey, William, how are you? It is just me tonight, William, so if you're wondering where Oliver is, he is sick and said the show must go on. So there is no cake tonight, even though we are celebrating anniversary month for Skylanders Trap Team, but there will be cake next time we play Skylanders. Yes, the Monster High dolls were. I was a little more resistant to the Monster High dolls. Oh, Ace has an opinion.
Tricky, but not tricky enough for Kaos.
Not enough for Chaos. All right. SPG, you're good. Okay. He's in pretty good. Oliver's in pretty good spirits about it. You missed a comment from me. Who would win, Chaos or Ganon? I don't know who Ganon is.
Another good guy scores annoyingly well.
All right, so that Buzz is there with a symbol above his head. That means that's a villain challenge. Who's the villain?
Fools! Now they know how it feels to fail.
Okay, did I get that? I don't know who Ganon is, no.
I cannot open. I need heavy artillery in the form of smokescreen. Have him stop by.
Got it. So we didn't load any of the villains in. We've just got Chaos in the trap. So from... Oh, okay. That explains much. Villain from Zelda. I believe I'm showing several things at once here. Maybe ignorance, age. Prepare to fail. Failure is not an option, Chaos. Look at that. Level up and knock out Smokescreen.
Put a fire trap in the portal to trap this villain.
So that's the first villain we've encountered tonight to capture, and they go in the traps. And as we saw Buzz talking about before we came in here, we can take the villain back and evolve. And often the evolution involves a change in the color of their costume or equipment. And then when we put the villain in the portal, the villain makes comments from time to time about how we're just not using them enough and how they're feeling unloved. And I think therapy could help, but then again, maybe not. Uh-oh, things are dropping from above. Oh, another one of Hoodsickle. Hoodsickle, of course, is one of the villains that we see as a playable character in Imaginators. So I don't talk to a villain from Skylanders, no attack happened. I said they knew it. Wow. That would be scary. I would say again because he's an immortal that gets reincarnated and has won against... Okay. All right. Solid reasoning, I would say. Ultimate beatdown.
Fools! Now they know how it feels to fail at the feet of Emperor Kaos!
Wait a minute, I didn't fail.
You
Your
know Skylanders.
your Doomlanders failed. Ooh, nice jump. Did not expect to be able to get that. So although the Trap Masters are larger than the regular characters, they are not as slow as Giants were. Or some of the Giants were. I have a feeling I get sucked up into that. Ooh, the Grinder. I'm terrified now. Hey, Paul. Paul, it's just me tonight. Oliver is feeling under the weather, so he said go ahead and play, and we'll have cake for the 10th anniversary for Trap Team in 2 weeks. A lot of T's there, a lot of alliteration. It's alliteration with consonants, and it's assonance with vowels, isn't it? Maybe someone could contact their English teacher and see if I remember that correctly. He talks a lot. The button again. How are you tonight, Paul? Oh, that's okay. That's fine, Paul. Yes, he's saying when we chatted earlier today, he's feeling better today than he was yesterday, and the same goes. Yesterday he was feeling better than Thursday. So now that we've got a lot of folks from outside of Canada, this is our Thanksgiving weekend. No doubt everyone on Jeff's stream last night heard that. It's Thanksgiving. or as our American friends call this weekend, Canadian Thanksgiving. I have proposed celebrating in the future with a Tim Hortons donut made from stuffing and filled with gravy. So not exactly a Boston cream, but maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a cool name that we could come up with for it. Well, if it's got gravy, it's like poutine. So maybe it's the Trois Rivières cream. Who knows? Oh, yes, that is true. Some people do only focus on gifts at Christmas time, and then there are other people who see it as a much more important celebration. Wait a minute, that doesn't sound pleasant. Gravy and stuffing doesn't sound pleasant. Of course, this is coming from someone who doesn't like gravy, but you know. Apparently, I seem to be finding no way through these electrical spinners that is free from injury. I have a feeling something's going to happen when I walk through that door. Gravy. Oh, you don't like milk.
I told you I was awesome.
It's a little hard to find a way to get my anniversaries in when there's just one of us here. How did I defeated a villain somewhere and I didn't even see where the villain was? Okay, I'll take it. Whee. More grenades. The ultimate beatdown. He's got a one-track mind. He's all about the beatdown.
Hey, where'd everyone go?
I said gravy and milk. Okay. Trying to get oh, is that what you're trying to do? Oh, it's a little tough to read the comments and play sometimes, Aiden. So I might be behind. So your patience is greatly appreciated. Okay. Oops, I missed my ride going up. This is also the weekend of the Rockton World Fair. Another place you might see a Ferris wheel. Can I jump down? Oh, I can jump down there. Okay. Gravy and a cup of... Oh, that would be gross, yes. And it's the only movie where... it's a kid's movie about family. Kaos boss fight. I'm so excited. Oh, I thought I could get in that door. All right. Not yet. Another ride on the Ferris wheel. Well, we're going to the Ferris wheel on this day, October 12th in 1973. President Richard Nixon nominated Gerald Ford to be vice president after Spiro Agnew resigned following a plea deal for tax evasion. Tax evasion was perhaps the lightest of the felonies against him after it was discovered that he was, what's the word I'm looking for? Corrupt.
Okay.
I'm going in the wrong way. Uh-oh.
Good guy.
I better go back the right way. Nope, that door is not getting me what I want. You know, maybe it's I'm trying to push it and it's a pull door. Maybe that's what's going on. Ah! That was the wrong way. No, you meant the door. That was the wrong way, right? Okay. I think I've got it now. We'll wait and see. What are we No, it's not you, Aiden. I'm pretty sure it's me. Okay, so it's not over here. All right, go forward. Okay. I will heed your advice. Go forward. Go straight forward. Whoops. After I get back on the Ferris wheel. I'm walking toward the other door. I think walking toward the other door on the upper platform. So not this. Okay, so that, where the Traptanium is? I discovered something quite amazing on Monday night when I was playing Red Dead Redemption online with Jeff and William and Ray and Kevin and Crow. Was it Ray? Crow for sure. And that was Discord voice. Which, there we go. Which leads me to believe that my life may change now that I can get people telling me in real time. That's what I was trying to say. I wasn't getting it, Aiden. I was trying to sort it out, and I wasn't getting it. Wow. Chaos! Alright. I think I'm going to need a character who has a different attack. And for that, I'm going to choose Lob-star. Beat 3. Ooh, cool. And it is the Winterfest Lob-star. Ooh, whose element matches the button. Am I glitching here? I think I'm glitching. Oh, there we go. All right. I think it might be a good time to get... Well, that moment's passed. course, if you hit the element that you are, then you get health back. Time for my total destruction. Oh, the sharks! Jeff had to... Wow! Wait a minute, last night it was Taco Tuesday on Friday, and now it's Taco Tuesday on a Saturday? Wow. Actually grabbed and threw the team. See, that would be a cool VR game. Being able to, or getting the sensation of being pulled in. I did all the taco talk. I think there was a very important point last night, though, when we were talking about Taco Bell and what happened to the Chihuahua. Here he goes. Recharging. Alright, I'm going to tag Kaos and bring Kaos in here. This is actually working. Seems to be doing nothing. Alright, let's get rid of... looks like we're not going to get another level after this. No, you're right. It does look like we're just going to get the one level in tonight. The first of the Trap Team 10th Anniversary Month levels. Energy column. Everyone wants more power these days. Chaos destroyed the Earth. Hey, Crow! Welcome! So, Crow, it's just me tonight. Oliver is under the weather, and I now have a Trap Master that needs a rest. So let's try Enigma. Enigma's cool. Let's see. Oh, Wreckfest tonight. All right, so we've already done the anniversary connected to Watergate or Nixon tonight. Now that Crow's here, I feel that we can do an Eastern European, well, I guess, no, it's more Central Asia or Asia Minor anniversary. Why does Chaos look like a demon? Well, excellent question. on this day in 1999, Abkhazia, formerly autonomous republic in the Soviet Union, declared independence from Georgia, and that was toward the end of the war of with Georgia. The Georgia over, you know, there, not the Georgia over here. Oops, magic. Yes, Putin's actions and decisions would have made a big difference to Abkhazia. And if I recall, sometime later, Abkhazians were offered citizenship or the right to vote in Russia. Ooh, crisscross applesauce. Oh, the sharks. Doom sharks. All right, but sometimes they give you health and sometimes they take it away. Okay, so we've now had 2 Skylanders needing a rest. Yes. Yes. The old, yes, the referendum to make them citizens of Russia. All right, so I put the base Lob-star in because I do think that attack is a better one here. Gives me some distance. Things are getting close. Why can't I lose already? Well, I don't want to. Stand still. Ta-da! Okay. If there was any state you would want to visit, what would it be? I would think, all right, so there are things in many states I'd like to visit. I think the state with the greatest number of things I'd like to visit is Ohio first. I'd like to visit Maryland too. There we go. Chaos!
Note to self, if you ever find yourself face to face with a swirling vortex of infinite power, run!
Chaos trapped.
Ta-da! Wait a minute. Last week, I completed the boss battle in Resident Evil chapter, Leon's chapter, and another boss battle this week. What does that mean? I would avoid Oklahoma like the plague. And Florida and Texas and Mississippi and Louisiana during hurricane season. I would say there are a list. And maybe never go to Buffalo in the during a snowstorm. Boss battle month, I guess. Nice. I like that. So there we have it. Ultimate weapon, Aiden's choice for a battle tonight, and using Chaos in the trap. as the trapped villain to lend a hand, although we didn't use him much.
Right for taking on a real portal master.
Oh no. Don't worry, Master. I'll save you.
Warning.
Texas.
Stadium overload. Cheese has been breached. Initiating complete and total explosion.
Of course you are.
Wow. Glumshanks is so matter of fact. All right, so
Things are looking up for
the Academy changes a little bit after the defeat of Kaos. Of course, fireworks, because what's a victory without fireworks? If we've learned anything from Star Wars, it's that you need a victory after defeating the second Death Star. Need to take you to Texas to see North America's team. You know, maybe North America's team will come and play the Toronto NFL team when we get one. And Chaos. Ooh, it's speech time. The most exciting part of any game is the speech time. I think I can do the best. Yeah, understood. That may be true of many states. Boom. Oh, sorry, I gave away his killer line. Sorry about that.
A good thing I always carry a spare. The term ultimate supreme hero gets thrown around a lot these days, but
Ultimate Supreme Hero gets thrown a lot. Let's keep that in mind. Sadly, we will never get a team. Roger wants expansion over the world.
Well done, Portal Master. Thanks to you, the Doom Raiders and Chaos have been stopped, and Skylands is safe once again. But your journey with your Skylanders and the trap team is only just beginning.
All right, Jeff. What will be the first country outside of the U.S. to get an NFL expansion team? All right, so we're going back to the Academy now. No, we're getting the credits, right. Ooh, 2 weeks in a row we get credits. It's a cute little credit scene. And of course, last week I talked about the credits and didn't have the credits on the screen, so it looked a little strange. So after we finish the final battle, we've got the expansion packs. One of the expansion packs, Midnight Express, is Oliver's favorite. Okay, so let's see. We've done Anniversaries tonight. We've done Gerald Ford gets nominated as vice president. Abkhazia declaring independence. I'm going to cover a birthday, and I am pretty much certain no one watching right now recalls this person. Maybe Jeff. But it is the birthday of a Canadian singer who was big in the 80s and early 90s, Jane Siberry. She was born on this day in 1955. An amazing album, her third album, The Speckless Sky. I highly recommend if you're looking for that 80s post-new wave-ish, but art sound. Jane Siberry was just delightful in it. Had a big hit even in the States, One More Color, which I adore that song. So in 2 weeks, we'll be back with Oliver for Trap Team Anniversary Month. At that time, we'll have cake. Next week, not sure. I'm being lobbied heavily by Ace to play BioShock, and I'm feeling some pressure from Jeff to do Red Dead Redemption, but there is some question about whether or not My laptop can handle streaming and also playing an online game at the same time. BioShock is, yes, exactly. Ace and I were talking about this earlier this afternoon, Paul, and there Ace gives away the end of the story. I've been meaning to finish it. I have never finished it. Amazing story, amazing concept. I don't think your computer can play and stream Red Dead. I think you're right, Jeff. So I'd rather not. I'd rather test it out at a non-critical time, like maybe, I don't know, Sunday morning at 3 a.m. When everyone's asleep. But BioShock, and of course continuing on Resident Evil 6, because there are 3 other characters' chapters to play. But all right, so now that I have Paul's endorsement, maybe BioShock is the next game. Yeah, just a tremendously interesting story to me. So that next week, TBD. Monday night, I'm hoping to join Jeff and Crow and William and Ray and other folks to play Red Dead Redemption. And the big learning from last week is how to get on a horse with the Y button. So that's cool. I've learned a lot. 2 weeks, more Skylanders, Trap Team again with Oliver. He'll be 110% then. And I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Ace was here, Aiden was here, Paul, Jeff, Crow, William. I didn't realize I haven't talked. It's true, Aiden. I didn't see any horror talk tonight, so that's amazing. Thank you everyone for being here, and I hope you enjoyed part 1 of Trap Team 10th anniversary month, and we'll see you next week with another game. Good night.